At the very beginning, we were a couple of friends. We all liked sailing and marine environmental. And we were all sensitive to environmental problems. So we joined together and we started this project. At the beginning, it was a very small story which grew and grew and grew. And today we're in Barcelona as a partner of IUCN.
We're about to launch a 10-year expedition around the globe. The name of the expedition is Changing Oceans, because the main purpose of this expedition is to assess the state of the oceans, what has changed for the better and for the worse. This Changing Oceans expedition will have 3 pillars. The first one is a scientific pillar. The boat will welcome scientific projects of our partners, mainly to assess the marine protected areas around the globe. We'll also have a communication pillar, because the purpose of the foundation is to raise awareness through communication tools. And the third pillar is what we call sharing the experience, which means that we'll have people coming on board, individuals, trainees, for a few days, a few weeks, or even several months for maybe some of them.
We met a Frenchman called Michel André, and his idea is to monitor the sound of the oceans in order to map them somehow. So what we propose is to put some hydrophones around the boat and to collect the data while we are sailing. So he can then use this data to try to better understand where the acoustic pollution is, where you find it, and how it can affect the big cetaceans, and how to protect them against this noise, which is not a good thing for them. Being Swiss myself, we don't have any contact to sea. But we are the water castle of Europe. This means that somehow the story of water begins there, because we have a lot of mountains where water falls and flows down the mountain to join the big rivers, the big streams, which then finally ends into the sea.
The philosophy of the project is to have as many as possible people on board, to make it possible for as many people as possible to discover the sea, because for us the sea is not only an environment that we have to protect, it's also a place where you can really feel very strong emotions. When you face rough weather, when you're alone in the middle of the ocean with your partners on board, you can't live. You can't leave the boat. You can't leave the boat. You just have to face, and facing difficulties makes you stronger, and maybe makes you feel that you can better run your own life.
You are very free. No barriers, no frontiers. You are responsible on the way you go and with whom you go and where you go. The rhythm of your life is changing. So when you sail, you are obviously connected to the power of nature, because you are sailing with the winds on moving water, and it is something very very related to nature. To have a clean and a safe and sustainable environment is absolutely essential to be a mankind. It's essential to be free, and it is essential to be happy and to have an accomplished life.